Salt Road here, and I'm in Conneaut, Ohio, and I've got a very special guest today. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows. That's Tim from the road ahead. What's ahead for us?
Ahead?
What's ahead for us today? What are we doing here? What's going on here? What are all these army men doing here? He's Blake. We're at a D-Day reenactment. This guy does not realize we're at war, but we both wore kind of military.
Yeah, sort of. I'm just in Sasquatch.
So a D-Day reenactment, the largest in, I believe, North America.
Nice.
I've got advice for you and for all these people out here. Oh, kids, you better buckle up. About ready to take a ride on the toll road. And it looks like we got here just in time for the chow line. I wonder what the grub is for today. Probably spam. Looks like we're in the American camp, so these must be Americans. Oh, that looks like a mighty weapon right there. They say there's 1,500 reenactors here, so that's a lot.
Actually, myself, we came down from Canada for this event.
Oh, did you?
So, yeah.
Where from?
So I live in Northern Ontario.
Oh, Northern.
Not too bad.
We're in a cold country.
And look at this. Tim, I'm noticing something here on these Jeeps.
Oh, yeah?
Did you notice? No air conditioning. Come on, this is savage. That's savage. The D-Day was in June. It could have been hot.
By Gate A, where the brick restrooms and the porta potties are in that area.
Now, this year marks the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and it's the 24th year that the tiny town of Conneaut, in the furthest northeast portion of Ohio you can get, has had this D-Day reenactment. Got together over 1,500 reenactors for the largest D-Day recreation in the world. This looks like a pretty cool RAF checkpoint. Now let's see if we can't take a little peek inside of the guard shack.
Yeah, it's been a while because I retired.
So Tim, as with any war, they're always looking for a few more good men. Should we enlist?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Where do you sign up?
Yeah, really.
We might lose D-Day if we sign up, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't know there was going to be gunfire. I'm out.
Right.
I'm out. The highlight of each day is the Normandy invasion, which happens about 3 o'clock. But all day long, there's different demonstrations. There's artillery and tank firing. There's chapel services. They'll even show you how to do like telephone and switchboard training, bayonet drills, the marching of the troops. There's rifle drills. It's a full day of military life. There's even a USO camp show. And it's pretty cool. The reenactors are real friendly, and they'll answer any questions you may have, even pose for some pictures with you and maybe your young'uns who are into the heavy artillery. Get a little quiet before the storm here. And this pillbox here is to defend the funnel cakes and elephant ears. Don't want the enemies taking all of our funnel cakes. We moved up to the top of the hill and we're in the occupied French camp now. And we've moved on to the German camp. Well, because we've heard they've got the best food there. Not taking sides here, but we're pretty hungry. You know,
Bratwurst. I can't do anything wrong. Don't judge me.
see along the beach they've got trenches dug out, they've got their anti-tank setups there, and a lot of the tanks, and you can see out to Lake Erie here there'll be some of the Higgins boats ready to bring some of the troops in. We're about ready for war. Also available, they will give you rides on the Higgins boats. Now they're a ticketed event, but they're free tickets. You just have to sign up quick because I guess they go pretty fast.
The attack ended in disaster, but out of its ashes came one of the greatest unsung inventions of the Second World War, one that would keep the Allies in the fight when they returned to invade Normandy, the Mulberry Harbor. After D-Day, the Allies needed to continually build up reinforcements of men and supplies in Normandy to sustain the invasion's momentum. Previous experience taught the Allies hard but important lessons.
Alright, I believe the wait is over. Looks like some of the troops are storming the beach. I think bullets are going to start to fly. Cannons will be blaring. Tanks will be blasting. We're about ready to see D-Day in Ohio. I suggest getting here early and spotting out a good place to watch battle because it's tough to see sometimes. One good thing though, they've got some bleachers set up that are reserved just for World War II, Korean, and Vietnam War veterans.
Arriving at 06:30, their landing craft were pushed to the south by strong currents, and they found themselves about 2,000 yards from their intended landing zone. Was assigned to 200 men of the 2nd Rangers Battalion.
D-Day was on June 6, 1944, and was given the name Operation Neptune, and was to be the largest seaborne invasion in the history of the world. Planning for D-Day began way back in 1943. And because of all the details they needed, the tides, the phases of the moon, there was only a couple days a month which would be perfect for the invasion. Now, unfortunately, June 6th, the weather was not ideal, pretty much like this weekend. But if they would have delayed it, it would have set them back weeks. And in war, you don't want to wait weeks. You want to win as quick as possible. Thousands of planes and ships were involved in the mission, and upwards to 160,000 men crossed the English Channel that day. On gold, Sword, Juneau, Omaha, and Utah Beach, thousands of soldiers from both sides would pay the ultimate sacrifice on June 6, 1944.
For a second day. Tim is gone, but I found even more hardy mates. Does anybody recognize, who is this? Where are you going, young man?
I'm going up to the...
He's looking for the food tents.
Yep.
What do you think about these clouds at yonder? You think a storms are brewing?
Might miss us.
We need a good weatherman from here. Hey! Oh, I know you.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there. We're here to watch a D-Day invasion in Ohio.
Right.
But these clouds,
Doing their own invasion.
they're kind of doing their own invasion, so it might be a soggy day, we don't know. But life of a vlogger, I suppose.
You may get wet.
We might.
So one of the cool things about coming for that second day is you kind of got a better understanding where everything's going to happen and what they're going to do and where to scout out a spot. I'm not going to show you all the same things over again, but if I find a couple of things I might have missed yesterday, I'll add it to this video.
Coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Check out this really cool German vehicle I found here. They don't waste a single inch of space on this thing. Well, I guess if it's German, it's metric system. Not a single centimeter of space on it. And it looks the same as it did back in the war from this picture.
Found German vehicle here. Gotta love the spare tire. But Rich, what is your favorite part, Rich?
What's that?
You've spotted something about this truck that is better than most.
Liquid refreshments.
Oh, Grolsch. That looks like there's one missing, so someone's had one. Was it you? You got Grolsch on your breath? He drank one of the Grolsch. You did what? Some of the trench warfare. Rich, seeing all this American glory here, are you thinking about enlisting? They could use a few good men.
I tried years ago, but they turned me down.
Too tough for them.
Too flat-footed.
Hey, you'd be a good cop, though. Have you ever thought about being a police officer?
They wouldn't take me flat-footed.
Correction.
Wait a minute, they call them
small.
flat-footed.
The GP mediums are the large ones, but these are the GP smalls.
Who's that guy? What about you, Heavy? Can we get you to re-enlist?
If I could actually physically do it, I probably would.
You tell me you can't do it? Give you a week, 2 weeks.
These joints,
There's something called basic training that'll get you back in shape.
I can see myself dying in basic training. I did it once.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for most people.
Yeah.
I think we may get wet. Rich, you're a weather expert. What do you think that means over there?
That's bad. Storm.
Storm.
Unfortunately, lightning, thunderstorms, heavy rain put a kibosh on day 2's battle. But at least I got to go to day 1. More than I can say for Uncle Heavy and Roadtrip Rich. But as always, who knows? Who knows where the toll road will lead to next?